Hello and welcome to another episode of 5 O'Clock Tales. I'm Molly Wellmann and I'm here to show you another great classic. So my husband B, he loves watching my videos and he suggested that I needed to have a little background music. And I have to agree with him. I think it's, we're making these drinks. I kind of envision all you having a cocktail party while you're all in quarantine. And what cocktail party isn't complete without some music, right? Right. So I have June Christie playing. This is one of my favorite artists. My taste of music runs the gamut. I like everything from Black Sabbath to June Christie to Pantera to Frank Sinatra and everything in between. I like music a lot. I can't sing or play an instrument to save my life, but I can make a drink. So let's get to it. I thought today we would make a Manhattan. I would show you how to make my version of a classic Manhattan. Now, a Manhattan is near and dear to my heart because it's the very first drink I ever learned how to make. And when I first started bartending, I'd be like, oh, push Manhattans. I know how to make those. So I'm going to show you my version. And nobody's thrown it back in my face, so I think I'm winning with it. What we're gonna need first is you'll need a cocktail glass. And we're gonna start with this, all right? We're gonna chill this glass. Now, you should always have your cocktail glasses or whatever glasses you're making, cocktails in, you should have them chilled. That's important. We're gonna chill it with just a little bit of ice. And then I do this weird little trick where I take some dry vermouth and I just kind of pour a little over the ice. Just like so. Okay, and that's gonna kind of we're gonna coat the glass with that and chill it at the same time. Now this is the way I learned how to make it. And like I said, I don't know if the dry vermouth does anything to it because we're just coating the glass to it, but it does make it a little less harsh at the end. And we're not making a perfect Manhattan, so we're not using a lot of this vermouth. It's just coating the glass, all right? Now, in your mixing glass, you're going to take your whiskey. Now you can use rye whiskey, you can use bourbon, you can use a high rye bourbon. I'm using a high rye bourbon. And in past videos, I like to use a higher proof bourbon when I'm mixing. So we're using some Wild Turkey 101. All right, we're gonna use 2 ounces of this right into your glass, just like so. And if you want a stronger one, you can add more. I mean, it's your party. All right, and then you'll need some sweet vermouth. Now, I'm using Carpano Antica. If you're using sweet vermouth that you've had on the back of your bar for God knows how long, throw that away. Go out to the store and get yourself some fresh vermouth and use that in your cocktail. You will thank me for it. After you open it, I like to keep mine in the refrigerator. It's really up to you. I think it keeps it fresher. But I've had many a drunken argument with people who talk about whether you should refrigerate your vermouth or not. I'm just gonna do it my way. You do you, I'll do me. How's that? All right, 1/2 ounce right into your mixing glass. And then you'll need bitters. Now you can use any kind of bitters that you like. I like to stick with the good old classic Angostura bitters. All right, we're gonna use about 2 to 3 dashes in your cocktail, okay? And then add your ice to chill. There you go. Now we're gonna stir this. Remember, the rule of thumb is if it is all alcohol, you stir it. And if there's juice in it, that's when you're gonna shake it. If it's all alcohol, you really want it to be, you wanna be able to taste everything that's going on in this drink. And if you shake it, that kind of makes it a sharper taste. It kind of covers up all the delicate flavors that are in the whiskey or in the whole cocktail, and it gives it a sharper mouthfeel. So this, we want to have a softer mouthfeel. We want to taste all of it. We want to sip this and enjoy it. This is something that you don't shoot back in one gulp. No, no, no. All right, so take this ice and then just discard it into your sink, like so. And then, just pour that right in there. We have some Mary Ford playing now. Les Paul and Mary Paul. That's just wonderful. Okay, So usually I would garnish this with a cherry or a twist of orange, but I'm at my house and I didn't bring any cherries home, and I used all my oranges in other cocktails. So we're just gonna have to pretend. I've got the good part of it though. We're in weird times now. We've got to take what we can get. All right. So this is my Manhattan, usually with a cherry, and I usually express an orange over it. If I had those here, I would do that, but I don't. Hopefully you have them at your house. You're just gonna have to come to Japs, and I'll have to make you a proper one. Anyway, thank you all for listening. If you like my videos, please consider giving to my Venmo or to our GoFundMe page for my unemployed bartenders right now. I can't wait till this is all over and I can make drinks for you again in person. Until then, cheers everyone. Happy drinking.